More recent additions to the healthcare range have been two products specifically developed to combat the potentially harmful effects of mobile and cordless telephones and much of the electro-pollution that surrounds us all in today's modern electronic world. Biophone and BioGuard were only introduced after a thorough 18-month scientific study. Customers' results since then have fully endorsed that study, and a more recent clinical trial conducted by renowned Norwegian scientist Dr. Bjorn Overbye has only served to reinforce the effectiveness of these remarkable products.
When I first heard about the Biophone, I was skeptical and I thought, this is just another gadget, another bluff on the market. But when I was invited to join the Biophone project, I was amazed by the results. So, during our research, we used a number of volunteers who had experienced problems when using their phones. And our test used a very advanced German device called the Mora Super Bioresonance machine, which allows us to measure the radio signals which your cells in the body use to communicate with each other. Each volunteer was then first measured without a mobile phone for the baseline. Then a second measurement was taken as they used the mobile phones, and finally measurements was taken as they used the mobile phone, but this time with a Biophone fitted to the phone. The results were amazing, I must say. It demonstrated that using a mobile phone created disharmony in the body's natural cell frequencies. But by the simple addition of a Biophone, harmony was restored. This encouraged us to do a variety of further tests, and we were astonished to discover that even when the technology was applied to the body and not just to the phone, the very same improvements were found. So, we drew the conclusion that the Biophone is actually protecting the body, it's not changing the way the phones operate. So I look forward to the possibility of continuing this fascinating research, and in the meantime I have no hesitation in confirming that the use of these products can help the body protect itself against much of the harmful radiation created by today's modern world.
Since their release, both products have made a tremendous difference to many people's lives.
I've been using a mobile phone for quite some time now, and I've been suffering with headaches, hot ear, nausea sometimes as well. I decided to fit a Biophone, which I did, and overnight those problems just went. I suffer no more with them. I've also worked on my PC, and I was having problems there as well, stinging eyes and headaches. And recently I bought one of the new BioGuards. That's made a lot of difference to me as well. I feel a lot easier about everything now. I feel much more relaxed, and for me the products work really well, and I'm really happy about them.
We've lived here for 18 years, and in that time we haven't suffered with any sort of health problems. But about 8 or 9 months ago, a telecommunications mast was put up outside our house within 75 metres. In that time, both my husband and I started suffering with headaches. We've always had wonderful results from Bioflow products, and so my husband and I both bought a BioGuard each, and we put them on, and from that moment we didn't suffer with any more headaches. So if anybody was to ask me, do I think the products are good, I think they're wonderful.
About 2.5 years ago I got a mobile phone, and I was using a cordless phone at home, and I started to get really severe nosebleeds which could last about 45 minutes or more. The doctors found no way of curing this. When I heard about the Vectors, I fitted a Vector to both phones, and I've had no more nosebleeds or headaches since. I feel wonderful, and I think Vectors are brilliant.
I use a mobile phone in my job a lot. I found I was getting a lot of problems with eye strain and headaches, and a friend of mine recommended that I use the Vector 100. We fitted this to my phone, and I found that the headaches and the eye strains seemed to go away. I had to use a loan phone for a while and found that I was getting the headaches and the eye strain back again.